Hi everybody, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am so happy to be talking to you guys because I am reviewing the newest release from one of my favorite writers. And that of course would be 0 Days by Ruth Ware. If you guys have been hanging around here for a while, then you know that I absolutely love Ruth Ware. She just drew me in from the very first time that I read her. And I have enjoyed every book since. The only one that was kind of low on the totem pole for me was In a Dark, Dark Wood. And I even still enjoyed that one, just not as much as the others. And 0 Days, I read this in one sitting. And I told myself that I was not going to do that, that I was going to give myself time, really savor it, but that didn't happen because every time I attempted to put this down, it just didn't work. This was so thrilling from the very first page right up until the very end. There was always something happening. I was never bored, and so it kept my attention all the way through. I cared about the situation. I cared about the characters. So in 0 Days, we are following Jack, who is a pen tester, and what her job entails is breaking into security systems of very big companies, trying to find their flaws, like where they need to up their security. She's paid for this by the companies to hack into their systems and tell them what they need to fix, but she's not supposed to get caught throughout the whole process of it. So the story starts off with she's on this one particular job, and she is the one that is actually physically going into the buildings, and dealing with the equipment, and her husband Gabe is on the opposite side. He's viewing the cameras, he's doing the intel, like overriding security doors and things like that to assist her. So this story begins with them doing this one particular job, and she has a few hiccups along the way. She thinks that she's caught at one point, but then she gets out and ultimately does get caught, and she's detained at the police station for quite a while. They finally release her once they verify that this is a legit job and she's supposed to be there. And when she gets home, she finds her husband unalived, and it's done in a very brutal way. And she kind of goes into shock and doesn't call the police right away. And all of these combinations of things make her prime suspect number one. The fact that it was done in such a brutal way, there was no forced entry, and the fact that she waited to call the police make her the number one suspect. So when she starts getting wind that they want to arrest her, she goes on the run. So 0 Days, the vast majority of this book is Jack on the run from the police and trying to investigate her husband's death on her own without police assistance, because she knows that they do not believe her. And she has very limited resources of who she can turn to for help. And this was just so engaging to me. It was so fast-paced. She wasn't dumb. You know, a lot of stories like this, the main character will do things that just make you want to throw something at the TV screen if you're watching TV, or throw the book across the room if you're reading a book. And she was pretty smart about the majority of the decisions that she made. She did make a couple of mistakes, as I think anybody that is in a situation like that would make. But the ones that she made, I felt were understandable. It wasn't like the stupid, oh my God, this person doesn't think. It's like she thought things out very, very, very well. And she thwarted the police several times and threw them off her trail. So she knew what she was doing. And I liked that, for once, the character in a book like this is competent. And I liked how much guts she had. I really enjoyed her character overall. I loved her guts. I loved her drive. And it's just the things that were happening in here were so just crazy insane, kept my attention. It was just so good. It was so incredibly good. And I liked how things weren't rosy for her along the way. I've also read a lot of books where a person's on the run, but everything goes their way. That wasn't the case for Jack. She had a lot of obstacles along the way. She is doing a vast majority of this investigation with a very serious injury. And she can't go to the hospital for it, obviously, because she's on watch lists. So she is hurt. She's sick because she's not getting medical treatment, and she's getting a pretty bad infection. But she still keeps pushing through. She keeps persevering. She still does what needs to be done. And I liked how the story made it very, very clear that she was struggling, but she was still doing it. So it wasn't ignoring the injury, and it wasn't having everything just go perfect and smooth sailing for her. So it's like, it felt like something that like I would go through, or that somebody in this situation would go through. So it was very realistic, and it was very engaging to me. I think this one might be my favorite Ruth Ware. I haven't quite decided if it's edged out the turn of the key yet, but right now I would say it's kind of neck and neck with it. I would need to sit on it a little bit longer to know for sure if it's my new favorite, but it's definitely up there. It was so good. I will say, for the sake of being completely transparent here, I did figure out the person that was behind this, and I wouldn't say super early, but early enough. Earlier than the reveal. So, if that's the type of thing that bothers you, you might not enjoy this one as much, but personally, I would say 95% of the time I figure out major twists. So when I do figure one out, it doesn't usually bother me unless it's very, very badly done. I wouldn't say this was badly done. I just saw the signs. So that is all that I have for you guys today. I loved 0 Days. I think it is probably my favorite new book of the year. If you guys read this one, please be sure to comment down below and let me know. I would love to know what you guys thought about this one and talk about it a little bit more. But that is all that I have for you guys today. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe, like, comment, follow me on the social medias. Click that bell if you want to be notified of all of my upcoming videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.